It's such a pleasure being here with you guys. Thank you so very much, and so happy that you have chosen to rise with us. Good morning to all the people, the newly married people. I know lots of you got married, some of you in secret. Had enough to know. Some of you public, yay! But it's fine, right? So good morning to all the newlyweds. And, you know, it's so beautiful. Love is a beautiful thing. Family is a beautiful thing, especially for the right reasons. You know, no man is an island. No man stands alone. And especially at this time of the year, family is so important. But please, let us also remember those who may not have family, who may not be going through such a wonderful time. They may actually be going through a rough period, and they need your love. They need your support. Call and check on those friends. Those usually strong ones who they're there for everybody else. Please remember to call and check on them and see how they are doing. And I mean that, period, okay? Now, we know that Christmas is a season of giving, and someone, you know, needs us and need our help during this holiday period, right? And what we've seen throughout Jamaica, especially after the passage of Hurricane Melissa, we understand that being there for our brothers and our sisters is of paramount importance. So today, we're talking dignity, we're talking health, and real rebuilding after a devastating hurricane. Now, the HerFlow Foundation has been working overtime. I know Shelly, she worked hard, my love, she not sleep, donating hundreds and thousands of menstrual products and essentials to women and families who need them most. And through a very powerful partnership, I don't know, when we hear about strong woman, it just, big up Nanny of the Maroons, you understand? That's the truth, yeah. Yes. Partnerships with GrassROOTS Community Foundation, they're taking it to another level. Joining us this morning are HerFlow founder, Shelly-Ann Weeks, and GrassROOTS president, Dr. Janice Johnson-Dias. Or Dias?
Dias.
Oh, Dias, right. Bueno, I'm Dias in my brain. Dias. Good morning, beautiful ladies. Welcome to Sunrise. How are you?
Good morning.
Always a pleasure to be here, Miss Kitty. And you're looking resplendent this morning.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. It's fabulous trends, darling. Thank you. Get yours today. Oh, my God. Thank you, Shelly. But it's always great to be in the presence of women who are doing and women who are making a change. You know, for some time, you know, in our culture or history, some women have been relegated. Yes. You know, they're on, they say you go round and back, you're seen and not heard, and, you know, all you're good for is just reproducing.
Correct.
But I love women who have taken up the mantle to make the lives of other women easier and to pave that immutable path for them to be great and know that they matter. Period.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Love that.
I love that. Period.
Period. Yes. Okay. So talk to me, Shelly, because you've been working assiduously over the years to bring awareness to, you know, end period poverty.
Right.
And something that we often take for granted, a menstrual pad.
Yes.
There are many young women and many women who don't have access.
Correct.
Talk to me about what you're doing at this time in your foundation and your work.
But Miss Kitty, I need to employ you to talk about her.
Call Tango. 881-7777. Book me now.
Tango will speak after. But really, Miss Kitty, what I really wanted to do was to highlight the importance of recognizing dignity in the rebuilding and the recovery, because there are things that we consider essential. Everybody knows that people need water, people need food, people need shelter.
Yes.
You know what never gets included in that conversation? Periods.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And so I really want us to add menstrual products and personal care to essential. Put it in that bar, because that is how important
it is.
Necessity. It is a basic necessity.
Every month.
You understand? And it is a continuous necessity.
Right.
And guess what happened in the middle of the stress when hurricane come, everything is a tumble on fire? Guess who shows up?
Period.
There you go. And so
your auntie from Red
look here, and she's a business dinner, and she comes with a vengeance. So you have women having more difficult periods in this stressful time, and it's just a reality.
Yeah.
And that is why, you know, Janice and I have been partnering for many, many years. Our partnership with GrassROOTS Community Foundation started several years ago. And right now, in the recovery, we wanted to amplify our support, and we're just so happy that Janice has come on board with her team at GrassROOTS, and we're just being able to spread the love some more.
Yes.
And I'm just going to allow her to tell you a little bit more about some of the stuff.
Sure.
We're coming from far. We're doing nothing more than a couple of days.
Come from far. Come here, me girl. Come here, pick me girl.
So it's been about 8 years, this partnership. It started with an Invest in Girls Summit at Trinity, and it is continued. The heart of the work is the recognition that if we want a society to be strong, we have to invest in the girls and women of that society.
Amen.
It's not just about production of life. It is about what happens when communities fall in disarray. Who's left to do the care work? And that care work usually means the women in the community, the girls in the community are holding it up. But too often, the girls themselves don't take care of themselves. The women don't take care of themselves. They don't attend to their physical health, their mental health, and then them drop down.
Yes, and then they don't even know that they should or they deserve to.
Yes.
Yes.
And once them drop down, you start seeing
Everything fall apart.
kids now you doing crime, people not completing school, and things fall apart. This particular venture is really is about the idea that Shelly has already articulated, is that we have to redefine what essential means.
Yeah.
Right? And that period products are essential as well. So with some support from Procter & Gamble, we were able to bring some of these supplies. So we are going to be servicing, also thinking about communities that never really get any attention.
Yeah.
Right? The disabled community don't usually get attention. People forget that people who are disabled still have periods.
Yes.
Right? And so the intersections is really what's important. What I enjoy about working with Shelly is that she goes to the places, much like GrassROOTS, where people forget.
Yeah.
Right? People forget about the girl who's had her period at 8. People forget about the older woman who is 54 and still have her period.
Yes.
Some of this.
Or forget about the ladies who have fibroids or
Quite
endometriosis,
so.
who have very heavy flows, and so she's using more pads than usual.
Yeah. So I'm down here as a part of a collaborative called Helping Hands for Jamaica. So I'm here with Busta Rhymes. I'm here with Mona. We were here with Tyrese.
Oh, nice. And Tyrese.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Alicia Little. How you doing, girl?
Yes,
the
Alicia.
queen of AI.
Right?
Yes.
So we have been working in St. James, providing some essential supplies and making sure that period products.
So where are some of the places that you've been?
So we have been in Flanker.
Yes, Norwood.
We have been
We've been to
today.
Norwood
We're
as
in
well.
Norwood Basic School, and certainly we have been at Salt Springs.
Yes.
Okay.
And we are going to distribute goods and resources to the broader area, especially the western part of the nation.
So tell me what's in the bag, Shelly.
All right,
Because you should have what you need, period.
Yes.
Okay, what's
because
in
you
the
should
bag?
have what you need. All right, so panties. I've been preaching about panties, especially for little girls, is because if you think of the family that loses everything, them lost underwear too.
True.
So we have to include panties. And one of the things that we really wanted to is to ensure that we give them more than just a 1 month supply of products. Because of course, you know, period is an every month expense.
Yes.
So we ensure that we give them a big enough pack that can serve them for at least 3 months.
Right.
And we also have some little comfort things, socks, as well as, you know, essential soap and deodorant and toothbrush and toothpaste and wipes, of course. And some places we have given tissue, and we also have been distributing clothes and other essential items, because just imagine the family whose house was flooded out and everything is wet and underwater and in mud, and just being able to feel clean. Miss Kitty, you talk about clean all the while. You know how important clean is. So just imagine, your whole world tumble down if you have on this underwear for 3 days.
I'll know that I've rigor mortis, girl.
You understand what I'm saying? And so that's the reason why I keep on telling people, make sure you include these items.
I know it's funny. I'm happy that you're saying this, because in my relief efforts, right, which I did in Westmoreland last week, that was one of the things. I made sure to have a feminine bag.
Yes.
And I remember, you know, you came to my mind as well when I was packing the bag, and I want to say big ups to, you know, Woman's Touch, Dr. Chrisanne Simpson-Harley, such a wonderful queen, wonderful human being. So we gave away pads, we gave away wipes, we gave underwear, we gave toothbrushes, because again, as I'm thinking like a girl, I'm like, okay,
what
all right, you know, your period. And when I would go, when we went on site, I would see the young ladies, you know, teenagers, and I call them, and I give them, and I add an elevate. Mom, you still want, because pads are very important.
Yes.
And we know how important. So I'm encouraging persons too who are doing relief efforts, you know, put some pads together.
Yes.
Get some sanitary napkins, get some underwear.
Yes.
Because the people, literally, Shelly, a lot of them have nothing.
Well, I will tell you that it is not, for many of us, I know we're here talking about strong girls and women, but the piece that I want people to remember is that these supplies, right, menstrual products, it is for girls and women, but men have a part in the story
Yes.
too. And a part of that story is that there are many men, they want to see their young girls and women
Yes.
be in a dignified way.
Yes.
They want to support them. So oftentimes people think, I need to put it over there, or I need to be silent.
hide it from them.
Yeah.
Right? What's really important, the people we work with so many men. At GrassROOTS, we have a Men for Menstrual Equity Council, where men advise us about the ways in which they can be included in the dialogue.
Nice.
Men are saying that we want to understand about period. We want to know
Yeah.
the impact. We want to
want
be
to
able
help.
to
A
be
gentleman actually
supportive.
came to me for a feminine bag. He
Yes.
said, "Miss Kitty, I need one for my girlfriend." I
Yes.
said, "Absolutely, sure, sir.
And
Not
I,
a problem."
And I
yeah.
need it for my children. So I
Yeah.
want us all to remember that though the subjects are girls and women, that men are part of the story. When we talk about a village, we always say the phrase, it takes a village, but it really, the phrase really is it takes a healthy village.
Yes.
And a healthy village is one of where people have care.
Yeah.
I also want to expand on this idea of dignity because I think people sometimes don't understand. Dignity is a part of an everyday justice system, and that dignity has many components. It's not just the fact that you include essential products. It's the fact that how you do.
Yes.
What, right? The
Yeah.
processes by which you do it, and an understanding of the context and the conditions that give rise to why people need dignity.
True.
So now we're in Jamaica, things are bad and all the rest of those things. But how we care people, how we show them, right? We care about them matter. Yesterday, Busta Rhymes displayed one of the highest levels of dignity. He wanted to make sure everything paused and that he tied the little bag to the kids and that they felt a warmth and a humanity.
Yes.
That humanity has always been an essential part of Jamaican
Correct.
culture. And as we do this work, foreigners like me, right, now make it count myself a foreigner sometime, right, have to come down and remember, Jamaican people are filled with pride.
Yes.
Right? Jamaican people have to be resilient in this moment, but we deserve to treat them in a particular way that emphasizes that their dignity and selfhood really matter.
Very
Of
well
course.
articulated. Love it for you guys. And of course, Shelly, where can we go to contribute? I don't know if there's anybody who wants to give or
Hands for
donate.
JA.
Where do we go?
All right, well, of course, you know how to find HerFlow online everywhere. HerFlow Foundation, you can find us there. You can also go to GrassRootsCommunityFoundation.com to see all the work that GrassRoots is doing. But this is an ongoing project, Miss Kitty. This is not a hurricane project because dignity is necessary every single day. And I'm really, really invested in ensuring that Jamaican women and girls are treated with dignity and ensure that what you give to them is not something that you're throwing out of your home.
Yeah.
This is not an opportunity to clean out your closet and to get rid of your old things. Make sure it's something that it is in good condition and is something that you yourself will be happy to receive, right?
Yes, love.
ma'am.
Thank you so very much.
have to think
And
about
as Jamaicans would say, not because, but still for all. Thank you, ladies. I'm going to tell you. Thank you, Shelly-Ann Weeks and Dr. Janice Johnson-Dias. Dias, I'm going to get it. Dias, that's right. She's living with us and she's doing the work. And thanks to all of you who are out there doing the work as well and giving dignity to those who are at their most vulnerable at this time. Thank you for all you do. And ladies, thank you so much for joining us this morning. TK is on standby with the morning news right here, so be sure to stay with us. It's still CVM Sunrise.